Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a wonderful day. It is that time of the month where we look at the buys and sells, just look at the portfolio, see how it's gone, what has happened to the portfolio in the last few weeks. And then I'm going to make this video quite short, and then next one also will be about the dividends income, the rental income, as well as the watch list that we have created. Okay. This is one of the videos I genuinely look forward to sharing with you guys, because this is the reason why I started this whole YouTube thing. When I first started, there was not that many people out there that were transparent enough and showing exactly what they're buying and what they're selling. There's so many people on YouTube and other channels, on other places, on just the social media side of things, saying all sorts of things, but you never ever get to see what they're really buying, like real money. Right now what you see is here, this company 3M, I'm down over £1,200. I'm sharing that with you guys, but at the same time I've got companies that are up quite a lot, and this is my actual real money. This is not some fake money. This is a Trading 212 account. If you haven't signed up for Trading 212, I think they're still looking for they still have a waiting list. I think you might want to go and join it. Use the link below. I don't get anything, to be honest with you. I think they stopped their shares, whatever they used to give out. But either way, it's a good platform to use. Okay. So the point I'm trying to make here is this portfolio. I started this whole YouTube thing just to share my portfolio, to show you guys. And inshallah, I will continue doing this until I feel like it's no longer serving a purpose. Genuinely, that's exactly my plan. And obviously, it's not just to show off. Okay, I don't want people to look at this and realize, oh, how did you get £70,000 or whatever, right? Genuinely, a lot of that money came from my own pocket. The fact actually I save a lot of my basically income every single month. I save a lot of my salary and I put it back into this portfolio. Genuinely, I was telling my friend the other day, some days I go to work and I'm so tired and exhausted. You know what I do those days? I actually buy more stocks. I feel like I'm buying back my own freedom by actually doing this. And some of you are very, very young, mashallah, and you're starting your journey now, right? In your early 20s, and if not even younger than that. Brothers and sisters, genuinely, you're in a very, very good position, alhamdulillah. Take this advantage. Take advantage of the fact that you can invest in a company, great companies especially, and get paid to just do absolutely nothing and hold this stock for 10-15 years. That's why I don't want you to have this weird feeling of oh, this down today, let's buy, let's sell, whatever. Buy and sell stocks based on the quality of the business and your time horizon, and obviously knowing that what the business is going to generate, the cash the company is going to generate over the period of time. It's not just about next week, next quarter, or you know what I mean? It's more in the next 10-15 years, inshallah. And if you have that mindset, you will enjoy a day like today where everything seems to be up, or a day like last a couple of days where everything was down. That when they down, I buy more. When they actually up, I just appreciate it and just leave it for that day. Okay. So yeah, just if you want to join the journey and kind of help me out as well, obviously going through all of this, okay, it will be really nice if you can join us in the Patreon account. Now, there are two tiers. I've never actually kind of broken down these things, but I'm just going to do it now quickly. You got basically this tier here where you get the Discord, okay, the private Discord where you can talk to brothers and sisters who are very much, like-minded people. You'll see all the buys and sales as I do it. So every single day when I do a buy or sell, I actually share it with them straight away. And the dividend portfolio, okay, you will get a UK version and US version. And also you get obviously the private Discord access. And the other tier is about £4, okay? And this one you get about £4.50, £5, whatever it is, right? You get buys and sales alerts. You get the updated portfolio frequency. And then you've also get the UK and the US version of basically what I use here. So I'll share it with you guys. I'll show you exactly what this looks like in a second. You also get the dividend calendar. You get the stock watch list. You got the ETF tracker. You got the private Discord as well as that. And then obviously we talk about high growth stocks and so on, which I haven't done as much as I would have liked, but inshallah I would be doing that a lot more. I've obviously done quite a few videos recently and so on. That all of these things genuinely helps the channel. It helps me to kind of keep going, inshallah, and that's it. Right, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to start with the buys and sales, and then I'm going to go through individual stocks, and then I'm going to tell you exactly the plan. And there was one stock that I've been buying every single week that now I have actually reached that 100 shares, and I'm going to tell you what company I will be buying weekly from now on going forward, inshallah. Let's start with the Bison Sales. The sales for this month were Colgate. Colgate, I just got rid of it, and I told you a while back, I think, when I sold it. And the reason was the growth wasn't there, the dividend was not there, and it was just flat for quite some time. Although since I actually sold it, I think it went up, I think $5 or whatever. But I'm not worried too much about it, because the companies that basically I used that money to put into other companies, and I feel like those companies actually will give me, inshallah, better returns in the long run. So Colgate, there was nothing wrong with the business. It's just the growth side of it wasn't there. It's kind of boring, and I already had Procter & Gamble, I've got Unilever, I've got RB. All of these companies actually do sell, as well as this one, sell more or less same product. So I just felt like reduce my consumer staples kind of exposure, if you like it, that side. Now that money, some of it went to Unilever. So as you can see, at the time I needed 11 more shares to reach 100 shares, and that's exactly what I did. So I bought 11 more shares of this company and now have 100 shares of Unilever. Okay, that cost me £477. As you can see, the yield is really nice, 3.28 of it, and then you've got £1.46 basically for every quarter that you basically, every share of your company that you own, or that stock that you own, basically, right? Cummins, I bought 2 shares. It went down a little bit, and I think it's gone down even further in the last couple of days. So inshallah, I will be adding to it. I want to get to 20 shares. I think I own about 17 shares or so right now. I will get to 20 soon. And automatic data processing, I actually added to 1.3 shares of that company. AstraZeneca is the new buy. So this is the only new buy for the month. And the reason I bought this company is because of the growth side of it. Okay, if you look at their growth expectations, it's actually double digits, and it seems really good stock to own. Is in the right industry, because I was looking for a healthcare company, so I thought, you know what, this would probably be the best one, especially based on the UK and so on, and having a 2.42 dividend yield. So right now that will give me about £28. This used to give me about £35. So between this and this, I've actually covered, basically will probably get more than what I actually was getting from Colgate. Now the next one is Qualcomm. Qualcomm reported their earnings yesterday, and it was absolutely, there was literally, they missed top line, bottom line, and at the same time they basically guidelines were actually slightly lower than what the streets were expecting. Does that mean the company is doom and gloom and is not going to ever make money? Absolutely no. Obviously, because of the mobile phones sales were down for basically for quite a lot of these companies that make mobile phones. For that reason, obviously they have to go down as well with it, right? So I'm not concerned at all about this company. Since actually yesterday I bought 4 shares of this company when it went down to, I think it was $106 per share when I bought it. Okay, so I'm happy with what I have already. I'm going to continue to buy more. In fact, I'll show you exactly how much I'm done right now. Then it's Rio Tinto. I bought a little bit of Rio Tinto. They reported the earnings, and I think they paid me dividends, and on that day I think it went down quite a bit, and I decided to buy more of that. UPS, I bought 1.4 shares, 3M 1.5 shares. 3M is still obviously one of the companies that I'm down so much, but I'm dollar cost averaging, so I'm going to continue doing that every single month as much as I can, inshallah. Union Pacific is another company that I absolutely love. It's gone down quite a bit, so I actually bought more of it. And Visa, I actually decided to buy Visa. If you haven't watched the video where I talked about Visa, go and watch that, because I've actually talked about why I bought more of Visa at that point. So I've spent £3,876. Some of that basically came from obviously the sale of Colgate, and obviously the rest of it came from my own money. Okay, this is, like I've always said to you guys, when the earnings reports come up is when I actually buy more, and overall that added about £106 in total dividends, basically just for this, only the stocks that I've got. And if these companies increase that dividend, then obviously this overall will increase, and that is the compounding effect, and that's what I'm genuinely looking for. Okay, so the portfolio generally right now is about 70ish, slightly in the Google Sheets is slightly basically it doesn't update automatically as the portfolio, so it's a little bit down right now, as you can see, in comparison to about £200 difference, I guess. Okay, But my dividend income and all of that stuff, I'm going to talk about then in the next video. So the next thing we're going to look at is the actual stocks that I've got. As again, I've got 25 stocks. The only one that's new is the AstraZeneca, because Colgate's gone now. It's replaced by AstraZeneca, and 25 shares. I think I like this number. I'm not sure if I will go up to 30 again. I don't know. We'll see anyway. If I see great companies that are discounted, obviously I would actually add to the portfolio. As you can see, 3M, like I've already said, I'm down about £1,200. I'm not worried about it, I'll be honest with you. See what happens with the lawsuit situation. Once that is basically cleared out, if this stock comes down below 100, I will buy a little bit more of it just to bring down my average, which is right now is 151. Next one is Adobe. I haven't added to this company for a long time, and I think it's a time to look at it again and maybe start buying a couple of shares here and there, because I do genuinely like the business and I don't want to start buying when it goes up again. So maybe this is a really good time. Remember, my average is $437, and right now it's looking about 344. So I might start buying a little bit more in the next couple of weeks or months, and just to kind of bring down my average, because I do genuinely, I think this is one of the companies I don't think I'm going to sell, although I would like to have this portfolio just dividend paying companies. I think this is probably one I will hold on to. Air Products and Chemicals, I haven't added to it, I haven't done anything to it. It's about 18.5% up. I'm going to leave it for now, collect that dividend. If it ever comes down to my price target, I will add to it. It seems undervalued at the moment, I'll be honest with you, but I don't want to average up so much, considering that I've got so many companies that are like very much in the red. ASML, I'm not going to touch it for a bit. Let me see if it comes down again. I don't know. I'm going to wait for a bit, at least maybe once it hits 600, which is probably where my target is and where my average price is. Then I'll probably look at it again. AstraZeneca, I will be buying more of it in as we go along. It's just 10 shares that I bought that day. And automatic data processing, again, I will be adding to it as we go along here and there. The EPS is a little bit, no, actually the EPS is okay, but yeah, I'm gonna keep adding to it as much as I can. Broadcom, I'm not touching it. It actually went up as far as like almost a 30, I think it was 37 or 40% almost of up the other day. Basically I was up 40%, not the whole stock, right? But yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I'm not doing anything to it. I'm not gonna add to it right now, although it seems a little bit undervalued, so I'm gonna leave it. Cisco is one of the candidates, okay, for the stock of the week, basically the buying weekly stocks that I've been doing with Unilever. All right, let me quickly show you. There you go. That's the 100 shares that I wanted, and I bought it, and I'm since up actually almost 7%. But yeah, so I'm thinking of replacing Cisco with that and buy one share of this company every week. And the next company comes, I've already said I will be buying 3 more shares of this company in the next few weeks, inshallah, to just kind of round it up to 20 shares and then leave it alone for a bit. Home Depot has come down quite a bit, so I think I'm going to look at it again, see if I need to add to it and see what happens. The iShares, the World Islamic ETFs, I haven't touched this for a long time. It's up 6.5%, okay? I know other companies are down, whatever, but that... Every time I look at it, I'm like, I've got basically over £800 there. That's like almost dead money. It's not doing much. It's like 53% up. Dividend is not that great. I don't know, I think if I didn't really enjoy buying stock, like individual stocks, I'll probably add more money to this. But right now, there's so many companies that are down. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to leave it like that for a bit, okay? J&J, they did this split. I'm not sure what's happened, by the way. I genuinely don't know. I think I haven't looked at it exactly why, what's happened since they split, because you split the new company is actually Kenvue, whatever it's called. It started trading yesterday, so I want to see what's going on. I'm going to read about it, in fact, to find out exactly when we will see the split. Medtronics has actually gone back down again, sorry. So I'm just going to leave it for now and then buy the other companies. It's only about 3% down. So if it comes down maybe to, let's say right now, what is it? Come down back down again 80s or below 80s, then I'll buy more. Merck, same situation like last month. I'm not touching it. I'm going to leave it there. It's about 62% up right now. Great company. I love it. It's actually undervalued at the moment, but I think it's fairly valued or undervalued, but I'm going to leave it for now. 117. I was buying this stock when it was like 70. That's ridiculous. Microsoft, definitely will be buying more of it, but right now 45% up. I don't know if I have get the guts to buy more of it when I know there's other companies that are down right now in the portfolio. Procter & Gamble, I'm not touching it. I'm going to leave it. It's actually gone so high, basically it's up so much right now. I'm just going to leave it, especially having 18% upside right now. I don't know if I've got the guts to add more of this. Public storage, actually I'm going to buy a couple of more shares in the next couple of weeks, inshallah. I want to make at least basically 15 stocks also. I like the REIT. This is the only REIT that I own, and they have very low debt, and they're a great company. Qualcomm, obviously I've talked about this early. I'm going to continue buying it as long as it's down. I'm about 500 pounds down right now. RB, I'm just going to continue buying here and there whenever I get a chance. Rio Tinto is the other company that's the candidate for basically buying one share of it every single week. So it's between basically Cisco or Rio Tinto, so I'm not sure which one I'm going to do. Let me know what you think in the comment section, inshallah. S&P Global 300 basically right now down about 1%. I like this company. I'm going to buy more of it. Unilever, I'm not going to touch it. Unilever, in fact, is my biggest holding right now since I bought that 400 something pounds or whatever it was. So as you can see, almost a 6.27% of my overall portfolio is actually Unilever. So I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to leave it for now. Union Pacific is actually second, and I like to buy more of this. I'm going to do maybe another 4 shares of this company in the next few months and so on. And then UPS is exactly the same. I will be buying more of it, as well as Visa. So these 3 companies I will be adding to it. S&P Global I will be adding to it. So there's, as always, I'm looking for an opportunities to add to the companies that I have already. And as you can see right now, if you want to pause the video, you can see my top 10 stocks there. Okay, they're all in there, and they are all, I believe, great companies in my opinion. Okay, and I'm going to continue dollar cost average into these stocks, and then obviously, as always, I'll let you know what's going on. Right, so the plan moving forward is right now, as you can see, the ISA account, I've already added £1,800 since the 7th of April. Okay, so it's about a month away ago. And 8% overall utilization, ISA utilization. What am I going to do? I'm going to max it again. Inshallah, that's the plan. And I'm going to keep doing exactly what I've done. Maybe towards the end of the year, I'm going to do more of it. But for now, I'm just going to obviously keep doing that. Right. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And I hope that you kind of enjoy this type of content. And if you do, please, actually genuinely helps the channel, okay? To go and join the Patreon account. Come and talk to us on the Discord, inshallah. Let's have a good discussion, inshallah. Let's help each other, okay? I've got another video. I'm going to record it in a bit, inshallah, and I'll release that one as soon as it's finished. Have a wonderful day. Assalamu alaikum.